Scary girl, MVP, she saved the
Yeah, she
challenge.
continues to be very funny and very great. She just like no clipped to the end of the race, basically, like
Yeah, she just speed ran it.
because she could still win, you know. And here's
Yeah,
how Scary Girl can still win.
he's
Like,
a scary girl can still win.
all right, welcome back. We've got episode 3 of Total Drama Island. There we go. See, I did it.
2023.
I did it. It's 2023. Total Drama. I don't know the archive.org thing I found calls it Total Drama We're Back, but I don't think that's official at all. But
I mean, in the promotional
that's like what the
poster,
promo thing said.
yeah, it said, we're back. But I think that was less of a title and more like isn't it exciting?
Yeah, yeah. And it is exciting. We
It is
got
exciting because it's a good show. It's good.
yeah, we got a really good episode here, I think. This episode, the challenge was just another obstacle course sort of thing. But I think it was really good that it was when they did this sort of thing on episode 1, they had to rush through it because they did all the introductions. But here, it was the span of the whole episode, and they pretty much gave every single character a focus. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, I think this was a good challenge because every character had like a moment.
yeah, there's only like 2 less characters than there were before, so like it's I don't know. I guess that gave them a little more room to give more people a chance to shine, but like everybody did get a focus because everybody had to attempt the challenge, and they all got at least like a 3-minute sequence or something of them doing their own comedy or in any way expressing their personality. So I thought it was really well paced and definitely gave us like the best look at the way that all these characters are interacting.
Yeah, I think they did a great job balancing each character. Like even on just reaction shots, you can see.
Yeah. There was a ton of confessionals too, like almost nonstop. That like also helps give you so many other character perspectives.
Yeah, as well as like the beginning where the characters are just kind of living
Yeah,
life with each
yeah,
other. Priya and Millie at the beginning, they were just talking to each other kind of about why they were on the show. Or but I guess Priya was more so talking about why she was on the show, and it's just oh yeah, here's some background, and also just character building as well as establishing kind of their arcs.
and then we also got very important lore that Raj is a little he's a little crush on someone maybe.
Yeah, like when that happened, you were like, "Uh-oh, Bowie's gonna be upset and eliminate Raj." And then Raj was like, "Oh, you're kind of cute, maybe." And we're like, "Oh, maybe it's the
Oh,
opposite. Actually, maybe Bowie will save Raj."
I mean it's interesting though because they've already established that Bowie is the antagonistic character, and so far he kind of still is the only one who seemed that like who conveyed anything that like
Ripper
MK
as
kind of
well.
is. Yeah, yeah, Ripper is too.
Ripper,
That's
MK,
fair.
and Bowie kind of have antagonistic vibes.
Yeah, but I think with the fact that like episode 1 started with Bowie doing it, I think that he's probably like the main villain. So that makes me curious to think like, is he just gonna manipulate Raj, or is he gonna actually start to like him? Who
I feel
knows?
like 100%. I feel like he's actually going to start to like him. I feel like short prediction on Bowie's character is he's going to go in and be like, I don't care about any of these people. I'm just here to play the game. But by the end, he's like, oh no, I like Raj as like a human, as like a person. Oh no. And I think that Bowie's going to like protect Raj from elimination and get eliminated himself
I thought you
somehow.
said, I thought you said Illumination, like the animation studio, and I was like, what? Yeah, they're gonna turn him into
Yeah,
a
yeah,
minion,
he's going to protect Raj from elimination.
and then they will have a poly relationship with Wayne by the end. All 3 of them.
Aren't they like brothers?
Are they? I don't think so. Because then I just said something really weird.
Wayne and Raj? They keep on saying bro, but I don't know if that's just like them
I
being
think they're
like
just on the same
bro
team or
heads.
whatever.
Oh, they're on the same team, all right. I guess we'll find out in future episodes. I was actually going to say something along those lines. Is I really like how Bowie and Raj are very different types of characters. You know,
Hmm.
like Raj is not like the stereotypical like
I know. I would
playboy.
not have expected any sort of like Bowie romance thing to go on. So it's like really cute that it is.
It is really cute. I think I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but I think Total Drama, at least in episode 3, as of episode 3, I think this is like really well written in terms of like establishing their relationship. I can't believe I'm saying that, but like, my God, they're doing it.
It just feels so natural. It's like the show never left.
It does feel
like,
so natural.
It's not like this is like some sort of blatant reboot or like anything. Like they're not trying super hard to do callbacks or anything. Like it's just the show continuing, and it just feels right. And it's the show continuing, like we've talked about already, with a little more money and like a little more like storyboarding focus and stuff. How the start of this episode had a handful of like cutaway gags showing stuff, Nichelle's movies, stuff like that just would have never been done in the other seasons. Like maybe Redonkulous kind of does it. Like Redonkulous has a lot of locations, but the original Chris McLean shows definitely didn't do that sort of thing. So it's a cool upgrade to see that, because it feels totally natural. And two, it's just a very cool thing that like only a cartoon reality show could do. Like you can't do a cutaway gag on a real reality show, like unless they just like they would have shown clips from like Nichelle's movie trailers or something like that. But there's like a certain creativity to what they've been doing, those sorts of gags.
Yeah, speaking of cutaway gags and Redonkulous Race, we had a Redonkulous Race shout out. We had the Rockers, the Step Brothers, right, from Redonkulous Race in the back of one of Michelle's movies.
Yeah.
And you can continue what you were going to say, but I also wanted to mention...
that's just another good thing to bring up, too. They probably just had those character models already, and they're like, yeah, we'll throw them in. Like, it'll be a cute Easter egg, and it'll save us time. But they are still making a lot of new character models. Like,
the werewolf, I feel like, would have been insane to make. It was, like, very detailed and very cool looking.
You would think that would be something that might show up in the challenge, and... like there's been several different interns showing up every episode too. I think the one who was in here who had like a super cute design, I don't think she was in previous episodes, but she might have been. She was okay, yeah. But it's it's just cool that there's even a consistent intern, because I feel like that wasn't something that, at least especially in the like oldest seasons, that wasn't present at all. Like it's great that they're just doing so much design work now, doing so much more like storyboarding work. It just makes it feel so much special and so much more modern.
Yeah, I always love just like the art style of the show and all the character designs and just like looking at them. So seeing so many new ones all the time is just so exciting.
Yeah, and I know that's like a point of contention for the show for people of like we're looking at this picture right now of like and like Nichelle and Julia have like the same exact build pretty much, but it's like that's just what the style is, and it's very charming to me the ways that they're able to differentiate them, even if they're using like the same exact sort of shape structures. Like it takes an amount of creativity to take the same mold and turn it into something that is notably different. Like looking at Nichelle and Julia, they are notably different.
I mean, like same with Wayne and Raj, like they are kind of like the same body.
Yeah. But like Raj has like the rounded head. Their skin tones are different. Their hair are different, and plus they're deliberately looking similar too. Like because they're like a duo. Redonkulous Race had like those cheerleader girls or whatever they were, right? And they were twins, and it's like they just could copy and paste the same model and like it works. Like
I think Pocketail also had cheerleaders.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
and it was like a plot point that they look the same.
Yeah. Maybe that's.
I think you're thinking of like the schoolgirls, right?
Yeah.
They were also.
Well, I guess I'm probably thinking of both simultaneously.
Yeah. Also, the nice Zero Escape reference with the water drowning challenge.
Yes.
I'm sure that was an intentional Zero Escape.
I'm sure plenty of people listening to this podcast will recognize that reference. I'm sure that's not a super. I mean, it's not. It's like an elimination style thing, so it's in line with. If you're a Total Drama fan, you would like it, but I don't know. I wonder how many people who would listen to this would have heard of that. But right when that show started happening, I said "Seek a Way Out" as a reference to.
And it was very funny.
Yes. And I did love that too. It's just always happening as the shows progress that Chris just like is gonna kill them. He straight up was gonna drown them. Just actually. They just like actually were gonna die.
He didn't even want them to use that as a scapegoat elimination. He was like, no.
Yeah, he said that you could the drowned body will still count as a contestant or whatever. Yeah, there was a really good just comedy throughout the episode too. Really, because every character shined and there were so many sorts of unique interactions happening, there was a lot of great jokes. Like I really liked Z continuing what he said before and like making up this elaborate story, lying about how he got a prosthetic leg.
Yeah, I really hope that he just tells everyone like a different wild story.
Yeah, and then that's why he gets voted off, because they think he's a liar.
That's gonna be what happens. They're all like, he said this. Well, he said that to me. Damien trying to get eliminated, but apparently, like, you're not allowed to quit in this version of the show. I think it's funny trying to just get eliminated.
Yeah, like he was saying like, "Oh, this is all my fault. You guys should eliminate me." And they're like, "Oh, he's so selfless."
Yeah, I think that's a really funny twist on that.
He just like genuinely wants to leave, and that's why now I'm like, I hope he wins the whole thing, because that'd just be funny. That like he did it. It's like Luigi wins by doing nothing. Like he did not want to be here. We didn't talk about the elimination yet.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up as well.
I mean that definitely got us good, because it's very, very obvious like who will end up being eliminated. Like, well, first of all, the pacing of the episode is good, where it's like it's really not until Nichelle goes up and like is failing. Their team was ahead and their team still lost because Nichelle couldn't do it. Like that was some good subversion there, because she starts crying and everything. Like it becomes very apparent that she'll probably be the one who's voted off. When they went to the elimination and like Chef was, it seems like they usually will give like 3 characters who have some sort of reason to be eliminated. And here, when they brought up,
they do with Survivor.
Yeah. And here when they brought up MK, we were both like, oh, wait a second. Like, is Nichelle not going to get voted off even though it was so obvious? But
yeah, it
she
felt
did.
so obvious that it was like, maybe they're conning us. Especially because like MK, like as we discussed earlier, she has like little plot threads going. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, of course they're not going to get rid of her already. I would have been shocked if they did. And they made me believe it for just a tiny bit, that I was like, oh, wow.
And that's just good writing on their part for sure.
Yeah. I can't believe Total Drama is back and that it's this good.
I know. Like it's, really think the characters they have here are like different in such a good way from what they've had before. Like even Wayne and Raj, they're kind of similar to Jeff and his buddy. Like they had the duo he had on Redonkulous Race, but they were like hilarious in that. And so it's just like they kind of just brought that same dynamic back, and it like continues to be pretty funny to me. When they were like doing that little hype thing before Wayne like started the obstacle course, like spraying water on each other, so that was good.
When they were like challenging each other to eat the food faster.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be sad that they'll definitely eliminate one of them and then one of them will be by themselves. Like that'll be a good little arc, I'm sure will probably happen.
We'll have a revenge arc.
Yeah. It'll be Bowie will get Raj eliminated, and then Wayne will do everything.
No, Bowie's gonna try and save Raj.
Okay.
Oh, okay, wait, okay. Here we go, right? Are you ready?
Yes.
Bowie is going to save Raj by convincing everyone to vote out Wayne. And then Raj is going to be conflicted.
Ooh,
okay.
The drama.
Totally drama. Phil.
Totally drama.
Scary Girl, MVP, she saved the challenge.
Yeah, she continues to be very funny and very great. She just like no clipped to the end of the race, basically. Like,
she just speed ran it. She had to do the destroy bear clip.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, she's so gimmicky. It's like, what are they gonna do to make her leave? You know, because it's like, because she could still win. You know. And here's how Scary Girl can still win. Like.
Scary Girl can still win. I just forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah. Okay, so like before the show like came out, and we saw the cast, and everyone was like, "Oh, Scary Girl's gonna be like this one-note gimmicky character," and like they were right, she is, but the timing of her jokes just feels so right. Like
Yeah.
legitimately was laughing at like,
And it
some of
feels
the stuff.
different. I definitely feel like they haven't had a character like her. Like it's a bit of like a tropey thing at this point, and like someone will mention death and like she'll laugh and everyone will be like weirded out, and it's like that's not like specifically unique to like media, but it's definitely unique to the show. Like there definitely hasn't been a character with her sort of vibe, and I love it, and I hope she gets lots of fan art and cosplays.
I hope any character here gets cosplay.
For sure. It would be so hyped to see
any total drama thing. I'm like, oh my god, it exists outside of my mind.
See like a whole group cosplay of all these characters. That would be great.
So if you have seen any group cosplays of these, send in your little photos.
Or me and you could just do one. I don't know who I would pick though. I weirdly feel like MK is cool. I feel like I would be her.
Do it.
But when I was at a convention recently, there was two people walking around as Gwen and Duncan at an anime convention.
Let's
and I was
go.
like, no way.
Shout out to them if they're listening.
Oh, they most certainly are, I'm sure.
I mean, the total drama community feels weirdly small for what it is. So maybe they are. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah. Once this podcast is finished, me and you, we can work on one of those like Windows Movie Maker, like original total drama, little like fan fiction YouTube video series.
Yeah, like a camp.
Yeah.
We'll be hosts of a total drama camp, and it'll be great.
And we will try to get everyone killed like Chris does.
Exactly. Punishment time and all that.
Oh, for sure. So you have anything else to say about this episode?
Earlier in the episode, when Raj accidentally got all of the like food all over Bowie, it reminded me. I'm glad
you made the transition to it because I was going to anyways.
It reminded me of yesterday. How, long story short, we were trying to make like this hot fudge, like ice cream stuff, and I don't know exactly what happened. I think it's because like it wasn't a blender, but it was like this weird small thing, and it's small. And there was a lot of chocolate in it. And heat expands, so it blew up and got chocolate all over our kitchen. Like all over the ceiling. There was a hole in the ceiling because of the thing that like exploded and like rocketed up.
I think the visual of there being like this hole surrounded by chocolate is really funny in my head.
I personally think it was funny, even though nobody else in my family did. They were like, and I was like, you know that one image of like Ryan Gosling after the All In not win Best Picture? That's how I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it got all over the place. And it was like all over me, got all over my glasses, got all over all four of us. And my dog just started licking it up on the floor. LOL.
The visual too, like you take your glasses off and like your eyes are clean, but the glasses have chocolate all over them.
That's exactly what happened. That's unrelated to total drama whatsoever, but that happened to me yesterday. So I was like, let's relate total drama.
It's a good funny story. Do you know those there's like a meme picture of like a chocolate gorilla like slowly melting inside of a pot. Yeah, I love that. I don't know, that makes me think of that.
It's the chocolate challenge. Now, next episode is going to have like a bunch of chocolate in it. And
exactly.
Like, hey, there was a better segue.
All right, campers, welcome to the chocolate challenge. And then like he turns to the camera and he's like, Mikkel, I know you're watching. And like, what? What?
I'll be like, how this was made before that happened? Oh my god!
Or was it? It's some Haruhi Suzumiya type stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna do our Endless 8 podcast next, right?
Oh man, that would be a good idea, huh?
It's television perfection using a episodic format to its absolute max potential. I have a whole Twitter draft about this, actually, legitimately.
I guess, I don't know, you could wait for a time where it's relevant for some reason and then post
it. Well, someone else was talking about it, and I, like, quote retweeted it. I just haven't posted it yet, because I was busy that day. But yeah, anyway, that's my way of explaining why you should all watch Haruhi Suzumiya. Yeah, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Or
completely unrelated to total drama, but also kind of not. I feel like they got similar goofiness.
There's probably some shared voice actor.
It's got a murder mystery episode, like, you know, I don't know, you'd like it.
yeah, exactly.
It's my favorite show, anyways.
Yeah, that's all the relevance it needs. We brought up Zero Escape. Come on, like.
Yeah. What
This
else
for
is
us.
something like nobody's? I don't know. We talked about Ruby. We were talking about Ruby in the middle of watching this Total Drama episode.
Well, yeah, one of them was like trying to figure out something about their identity. It was like, oh, Ruby Volume 9.
And then I was like, spoilers. Be quiet. You're watching it. But yeah. All right. Thank you for listening. Let's get
Thank you for
to our next
listening.
episode.
Yeah. Good show. Good show.
Yeah. Good.
Good show. Jolly good show.
Good.